Starry Night. This is 5 years ago. Okay, so we're catching back up 5 years ago. Starry Night. Get the volume right. Ooh, wow. Beautiful. Do you hear that? We get these yayas going on. This is a nice little film trick. Okay, in the background we get these muffled yayas, I think, or AAAs. They're muffled, there's a lot of reverb, and then we pull back into this very wide open shot where it sounds like those voices and noises are kind of out in space kind of thing.
자리 그대로 까만 밤 하늘에 가려 잠시 보이지 않는 거야 새벽에 찾아오면 혼자 남겨질 테면 Starry night 별이 빛나는 밤 네가 왜 울어와 너와 나는 수많은 밤 나를 취하게 만들어 별이
Oh, if I didn't love them before, this would put me over the edge.
우리의 풍경이 저물어가 현실을 부정해 눈을 감아 또 네가 보여 왜 아른거려 Leave me alone.
Ooh, damn, that was a crazy shot. Nice. Oh. Wow. Oh. This is a different song. Wassa solo, Be Calm. Track number 4 from Yellow Flower album. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Wow. We might have to check that album out at some point. Yellow Flower, huh? Does anybody know where this was filmed? Oh, it's right there. New Zealand. So all of these locations were in New Zealand. Is that correct? So you just watched this with me. The women are gorgeous. That goes without saying. But the landscapes, the shots, extraordinary. Extraordinary. But here's what I want to point out. We've seen a couple. Let me find a good. Okay, there we go. Okay. We've seen over 1,000 videos together now in 2 years. There's been a couple videos that I've critiqued, music videos, that I didn't think really held up. They didn't do the song justice, right? And I say, okay, well, like the song is pretty and I get kind of the story that the lyrics are telling, but I don't think the video supports the song. And then the comments will come back and say, well, they didn't really have a big budget to do that. Okay, I can understand that. They're not going to afford like CGI and stunts and a lot of crazy stuff. But this right here is a perfect example of you don't have to have all that stuff. It just has to be kind of put together in the right way. Now, I'm not saying it was cheap to get the artists and the crew and all the equipment out to New Zealand. Not cheap, I'm sure. But if you watch this, it's really just the artists performing and then a lot of transitions from scene to scene. And it keeps the momentum of the video. So like here we've got this desaturated shot with Wassa in this beautifully wooded area. Okay. If we go back 5 seconds, we have Solar in the golden hour. Golden hour being like the hour before the sun sets or before the sun rises. Most likely sunsets. So we go from here, this golden shot, to this desaturated shot. And then watch the transition as we flow out of this. So we just went in to Wassa and then came back out to a similar shot here, but it was that transition that kept the pace going. See that? And that transition doesn't really, I mean, it costs money because the editor has to do it, but it's like a 10-minute job to go from scene to scene with a nice transition. It's not crazy. See that? It's really all about how you tell the story. Oh, and some of these shots with Wassa in this dress. I don't think this, it could be. There's a couple shots of her where it looks like, oh, this could be it. They take everything. Like they take Wassa and they do what's called a mask. And a mask is basically where we trace and we rotoscope around Wassa and it tracks frame by frame where her body goes, okay? Where her dress goes, where her hair goes, frame by frame. We take that layer and we boost the colors to make her really pop. And we take everything else and we bring the colors down. We desaturate it. So that's why it almost has like a grayish hue to the scene outside of Wassa. And I think it was around, I thought it was like 319 maybe. Yeah, there we go. That right there. Now this could be a perfectly just exposed shot that is just right, and because of the landscape being the way that it is, her dress just pops. But it felt like they masked her out, they boosted the colors on her a little bit, desaturated the outside, so you could see even more beauty from this one little spot on the screen, as if she needs any assistance whatsoever. Ooh. Oh, that music is, oh, that lights my soul up. Oh. Like, just grab a cocktail and sit back and relax, dim the lights, and feel the music. Oh, it's amazing. Whew. Oh. That is something. Wow.